Good display, dude. Did you congratulate him?
No, I didn't. But perhaps you can when you and Joe make your presence felt there after school this afternoon. That'll be after you blitz the parents double parking at the primary.
Blitz?
A child could get knocked over, maybe killed. PJ, burglary stats?
Down. Well, due to my brilliant detective work and a little bit of help from the others.
Mate, they've just switched to shoplifting.
Reverend Curtis reports a domestic in the grounds of Holy Trinity Church.
A domestic? They're not even married yet.
Who?
A mate of mine, Jeff. Him and his girlfriend, Charmy, and they're having their wedding rehearsal today.
What, she's trying to get him under thumb already?
Well, Starties are mean to go on then, eh?
All right, just go and sort it out, will you?
Evan, what's with all the smart aleck remarks? Whenever I'm doing the readout, you've always got some wisecrack.
Look, it's a bit of fun. I didn't think you minded.
There's a time and a place.
So you got the time, I got the place.
Behave yourself. Mount Thomas 258 to BKC. On code 5 at our last. Hey! Kind of problem here.
Nothing I can't sort out in a couple of minutes.
We are supposed to be rehearsing Mr. Blakeney's daughter's wedding, but apparently the rings have gone missing.
Yeah, gone missing in his pockets.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Blake.
Look, search him. And while you're at it, have a look at the hotel room he's sharing with my missus.
Not your missus any longer. Look, this isn't about rings. This is about the fact that Ned can't accept Damien as my new partner.
Partner, you toy boy, you mean?
All right, all right.
Well, have a look at you. You're old enough to be his mother.
Damien has a perfect right to accompany me to my daughter's wedding.
Yeah, knock off everything that's not nailed down.
Okay, all right, let's just calm down, shall we? Now, what is this about missing rings?
Jeff, what's going on, mate?
Mate, they've been sniping each other all day. Your guy's gone feral.
He doesn't mean any harm.
Shut up, Wolfie.
Don't like the Damien.
A good woman wore it before you.
Charmian's amazing. She just takes it all in a stride.
Hey! Hey! All of you, down the station now! Let's go!
Dad wanted me to wear his mum's wedding ring to get married in. I didn't mind, but we wanted 2 rings, didn't we, darling?
Yeah.
Dad dropped the old ring into the jeweller's to get resized and another one made to match for Jeff.
Craig's Jewellery on the main street.
Right, so when did you pick them up?
Yesterday. I got him from Melbourne about 5 o'clock. I went straight there. He had the rings in the boxes already wrapped up. I paid him and then went out for a few drinks with Wolfie.
You're the best man?
Yeah, my job to keep him nice and legless till a happy event.
So you didn't actually see the rings in the jeweller shop?
No, I just gave the box to Wolfie.
Did you look at them?
No, why would I? They're just rings. I just stuck them in my pocket and when we opened the box there was nothing in there.
Well, the value of these rings would be...
About $1,000 all up. But Gran's wedding ring's something really special for Dad. That's why he got so upset.
My mum was dying when she gave me the ring, asked me to use it when I got married. I did. So then it was Hillary's wedding ring. But then she said she's leaving me for some poon.
Yeah, well, these things do happen, Ned.
My mother's wedding ring, and she's wearing it all the time that she's...
Yeah.
with this salesman. So I took it off her. Anyway, next thing I hear, she's taken Fancy Man down to Harold's yesterday to look at the rings.
Harold Craig's.
The jeweller's 2 blocks down.
Yeah, that's when I reckon he stole it back for her.
Who?
The punsy boyfriend. Hillary has to have everything her own way. She wants the ring back, it stands to reason.
I think it was the crown jewels the way Ned went berserk.
Has he always been so aggressive towards you and Mr. Chapman?
Oh, yeah. When I first met Damien, I just knew that he was the man for me. Well, Ned went mental. He started asking if I wore the ring when we were making love. Then he ripped it off my hand. Said he was going to keep it for Charmian.
How did you feel about that?
How do you think I felt? I could have lost the finger.
I mean, about the ring.
He only had to ask me for it. I'd have given it to him.
Joe, run down to Harold Craig's and ask him to come in for a chat.
Yeah, right.
Harold Craig? Watch out for the tentacles, Joe. The guy's an octopus.
Oh, great. Well, thanks for the warning. Friend of yours, is he?
I got him for receiving 5 years ago, but the magistrate didn't want to convict a fellow Rotarian. You arrested the
I
monk.
couldn't believe the way he totally overreacted.
Hey, don't worry about it. You're marrying the girl, not her parents.
Yeah. Hey, the guys are putting on a few beers for me tonight at the Imperial. Do you want to come?
Mate, I don't think I'm up to $1 tonight.
Lord knows what Wolfie's got arranged for me. I'd appreciate it if you could.
The other parties have left.
Thank you, Senior Sergeant. You're free to go now.
I was hoping my daughter would still be here.
There have been enough breaches of the peace already today. When the wedding proceeds, I don't want any more.
If there's any trouble at the wedding, it'll be Ned's fault.
Perhaps it would be better if Mr. Chapman here didn't attend.
Damien's my partner. He'll be there.
All right. But I have to tell you that I take the sacraments very seriously. And if anybody starts fighting during one, they'll be seeing the inside of a prison cell.
Technically speaking, in the Anglican Church, marriage isn't a sacrament.
If I need any help from you on theology, sir, I'll ask for it. Now, I've drawn a line in the sand. Don't step over it.
Senior Constable Stewart here will sign you out.
Tommy!
Harold.
Good to see ya.
The lovely young constable here says I'm in a little bit of strife again.
Yeah, I said nothing of the sort, boss.
Why don't you step in here, Harold?
Did Constable Parrish mention what this was about, Mr. Craig?
Call me Harold, sweetie. Everyone does. She seems to think that I'm Lord of the Rings.
Yes, well, just tell us your version.
Okay. Ned comes in to see me with his mum's wedding band, right? Nice weight, pink gold, 18 carat. Had been Hillary's wedding band as well, but since she'd shot through...
Yes, we know the story.
Handsome woman, that Hillary, eh? God, Ned's a fool to let her out of the home paddock.
The rings?
Okay. Then young Sean comes in. Fragrant young beauty that she is, with a boyfriend. And wasted on him, I would have said, but they want the 2 rings. Standard issue these days. You know, I just don't understand why young blokes these days want to advertise the fact that they're married. I mean, it's beyond me, but let it pass.
So, you resized the old ring and made a new one for Jeff Vincent?
Said that I did. People like to hear that. Little porky, hurts no one. No, I had one in stock. Good match, correct weight, say no more.
So you put them in a box?
And then, Hillary comes in with a boyfriend. Wants to take a look, so, you know. She's the mother of the bride. Had been her old ring after all, so I obliged.
And did you see the rings after Hillary and her friend left the shop?
Yep, I put them in the box, wrapped them up, back in the safe. Then, last night, young Jeff comes in about closing time. We're both in a bit of a rush. I give him the box, he pays me with credit card, and we're both out of there.
Who else has keys to your safe?
Do I look thick? No one.
So did you take the rings?
Listen, if I'm going to steal something, sweetheart, I'll steal something worthwhile, thank you very much.
Poor old Jeff. Imagine getting married into that bunch of ratbags.
Yeah, he's worried about it too, I reckon. Prime himself for it tonight.
What's happening tonight?
Oh, the Bucks night.
You're not going.
Well, Jeff did ask me along there.
I thought that moronic ritual went out with the cavemen. Suppose I'll have to write you off for tomorrow's roster.
No, I'll be fine. I'll be fit for duty.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm not drinking that much.
Right, everyone for the usual?
Yes, mate.
Yes, please.
Nothing for me.
Yeah, he's got a big night ahead. Wait, what are you doing? He's going to the Bucks night.
Oh, fair enough. A bit of male bonding. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, he's only going for the stripper.
That'd be right.
No, nothing like that, no.
Oh, come on, mate. There's always a stripper.
Thanks, man.
Here's a Jeffrey, he's true blue. He's a despot through and through. He's a biker, so they say. He's trying to go to heaven, but he went the other way. Drink it down, down, down.
Take it back, does it, James?
You could say that.
Reed, I take it none of you blokes will be driving?
No way, Detective Hasham, no way.
Good lad. Leave it to it, buddy.
All right, mate, have a good night.
Did you promise me the groom's not going to try and drink it?
My turn.
Because whoever throws up cleans up.
Staying sober.
Well, not if you drink that, you won't.
You're not drinking.
No, but I'm just going to sit on this for a while.
I'd have a drink from your best mate. I've got a stripper organised for later.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Hey, you blokes. Hey, Jonesy. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, good, yeah.
How did Charmy sort it out with the parents?
The big thing. Getting married. Very big.
Oh, you're not having second thoughts, are you?
Nah, of course not.
Party's over. Everybody out. Home time. Come on.
Hey, wait up! Where you going?
I was woken up with a report of drunks playing football.
What drunks?
Honestly, Evan, I don't know what to do with you.
You could let me drive.
Not without a breath test. How did you get mixed up with that bunch of yahoos?
Hey, I was invited. And it's rude to say no.
Especially when there's a stripper.
Hey, I didn't even see the stripper. We just went and played footy and it's...
It's true. Men do come from a different planet.
Round Thomas 258 receiving.
Truck driver reports an injured man wandering along the highway 2 kilometres south of Dixon's Bridge.
258 on our way. Looks like him.
Not Thomas 258 to BKC. We'll need an ambulance.
You right, mate? Jeff? Jeff! Jeff, are you all right, mate? Can you hear me?
They're on their way.
How is he?
He's been admitted to hospital. He's still unconscious, and they're running tests for any sign of brain injury.
Bucks nights. More trouble than they're worth.
Can I have a word, boss?
Oh, if you don't mind, I'll tell him, Sarge. I was there for part of it. Well, after we left the Imperial, we hit a few more bars, and someone found a footy, and it seemed like a good idea to go and have a kick.
As it does.
And one of the guys works at the footy ground. So he had the key, so he turned on the lights and we got into it.
Good game, was it, Jones?
Yeah, well, I can't speak for anyone else, but I had a blinder.
It's not funny.
Sorry.
We've got a man in hospital with serious head injuries. Do I have to spell out what that could mean?
Intentionally caused serious injury.
Or worse. If he dies, it could be manslaughter or murder. Now, tell me straight, how was he the last time you saw him?
Well, he handballed it to me and I went for goal.
Spare me the Monday morning details.
No, this is important, boss. Because I went for the wrong goal. And he called me back. Now, that indicates to me that he was all right at the time. Then the Sarge arrived and I turned around and they were all gone.
Gone where? I mean, where was the stripper going to perform?
The back bar of the steam packet.
So, who organised it?
The best man, Wolfie Schmidt.
Okay. That's a start.
PJ. Look, you're flat out at the moment, so I'll handle this if you like.
Sergeant?
It's Constable Jones's mess. Let him clean it up.
Bloody bucks nights, I had a feeling.
They can get out of hand sometimes. If you'll just wait here, I'll go and check with the doctors.
Have you talked to Wolfie?
Not yet, no.
He must know something. The three of them were best friends all through high school. Wolfie wouldn't have let this happen. No, baby.
Well, Wolfie had a fair bit to drink himself.
You were there.
Yeah.
Why didn't you stop them?
How is he?
Mate, he's not good.
Sean will kill me.
Do you know who assaulted Jeff?
Didn't say he was assaulted. I mean, we're all a bit rat-assed. He could have just fallen over.
If we found him at the foot of the stairs of the pub, that's one thing. But we found him wandering around the highway 5 clicks out of town.
So he could have fallen down and been a bit woozy and wandered along the road and...
And what's the point you're trying to make, Mr. Schmidt?
Well, I don't know. He was okay when we left him with the stripper.
All right, Wolfie, I've already told the sergeant what happened up until the football ground. So what happened after that?
Well, a cop car arrived. We shot through. Figured you'd be okay with your mates, right?
Yeah, I was always never met the sergeant. Go on, mate.
We went back to the steam packet. The stripper was waiting there. She'd done the works, so I slipped her a bit extra to, give him a bit extra. So he snuck her into his hotel room at the Imperial, went home, let nature take its course.
So is that the last time you saw him?
Yeah.
I get the impression that Ned Blakeney is pretty fond of his daughter.
He's crazy about her. Why wouldn't he be?
Did he know that his future son-in-law was with his stripper the night before his wedding?
I don't see how he would have found out.
No, neither do I yet. What's his stripper's name?
My name's Gloria Hughes. Sergeant Gallagher wanted to see me.
Constable Parrish, time to break out the colouring books.
Constable Jones here was at the Bucks night earlier in the evening, but unfortunately missed your performance.
Oh, I'll try to contain my disappointment.
Wolfie Schmidt, the best man, says he left you in Mr. Vincent's room at the Imperial.
What's this about?
Mr. Vincent was assaulted last night.
And you think I did it?
Did you?
Why would I? He's a sweetie pie. I did what I was paid to do and left.
What was it you were paid to do?
You want a running commentary?
No, thank you. I'd just like a straight answer.
Oh, I'm sure you can use your imagination.
I take it you have a minder? Somebody who looks after you?
No.
It would be pretty essential in your line of work, I would have thought.
I'm saving up for a house. I work very hard for my money and I'm not splitting it with some yob agent.
You mean pimp?
Sex workers have pimps. I'm an exotic dancer.
Who gets paid to do a bit extra on the side?
Look, I had a sleaze boyfriend who got me up the duff with Bambi and ran for his life, okay? Now, I love the kid, and I'll do anything I have to do to give her a good start. And if that means doing a little extra on the side with a nice guy, why not? Don't tell me you never met someone you fancied and gone home with them.
We're talking about you, Miss Hughes.
Maybe you should try it sometime.
A stripper in Jeff Vincent's room. Person least likely.
Why do you say that?
He's just such a lovely young bloke. It's just not his style.
He did have a lot to drink last night.
Getting a skinful is one thing. Getting with a stripper the night before your wedding is another.
She was organised by Wolfie Schmidt.
That'd be right.
Jeff's mates say they left him with the stripper. Now, she says she left him alone in the room. Now, the next time he's seen, he's bashed and left on the highway.
Well, a situation like that, everyone's telling lies all the time.
Yeah, tell me about it. Mount Thomas 258 receiving.
Message from Mount Thomas 900. Your victim, Jeff Bridges, has regained consciousness.
I was in my hotel room, and then The next thing I know, I was walking along the highway, and it was daylight.
Charmian, would you mind if we had a word with Jeff alone?
Why?
Standard procedure.
I'll go and get a coffee.
What's standard procedure?
The one that says we don't want to talk about the stripper in front of your fiancé.
Did she have anyone with her? Was that who hit you?
No, she was on her own. Very nice, no bloke.
Well, someone hit you, Jeff.
I don't remember.
Well, tell us what you do remember.
Well, after the footy ground, we went to the steam packet, and sure enough, Wolfie had organised a stripper.
This came as a surprise?
I love Charmian. She's the only girl I've ever felt this way about. You think I want to start my marriage to her by sleeping with a pro?
Go on, mate.
Well, Wolfie had already paid her, and the other guys are saying, take it off, and so she did a strip.
And you went along with this because...
Because you just do.
The bloke doesn't want to get a rep as being a piker.
Exactly. Anyway, she left, and then a few drinks later I went back to my room at the Imperial, and there she was again. She said she'd been paid extra for, you know. And I told her what I just told you, that I didn't want to.
So she left?
And not straight away.
I asked him could I stay a while.
Why?
Till his mates were well clear. I didn't want to give the extra money back. So we sat and talked for half an hour and then I left.
Talked about what?
Politics, sport, usual stuff. I'm not an idiot. You know, I got good marks at school. If I didn't have Bambi, I could have gone to uni.
Right, so he was okay when you left him?
Pretty drunk, but yeah, okay.
Because he says he can't remember anything that happened after you left.
I can't help you there.
How does he strike you as a person?
He's a beautiful guy. If he was up for grabs, I'd have him tomorrow.
Gloria confirms your story.
I told you. She's a nice lady.
She was impressed with you, too.
So you're checking out?
I've got a wedding to go to.
And you still have no memory of what happened after Gloria left your room?
Doc says concussion can do that. Or drinking heavily. Whatever it is, I don't remember leaving the room.
Why don't I believe you, Jeff?
Dunno. Because I'm telling the truth.
I know you tell the truth. Most of the time. And that's what makes you such a bad liar.
Just get off my back. It's all over and done with.
Alcoholic remorse?
Yeah, but about what?
Who can tell? Booze and testosterone. It's a lethal combination.
I need to talk to him again on my own.
Oh, what about? Secret men's business?
He might just open up if it's the two of us.
I doubt it.
2 minutes? Jeff, what's going on?
I'm getting married, that's what.
If you're lucky. Someone's pretty determined to stop it, so who is it?
Give it a rest, will you?
Look, I'm just trying to make some kind of sense of it all, mate. You getting bashed, the missing rings. Hey, you were the last one to see him.
Sorry, I've got someone waiting to pick me up.
Well, something happened in those hours, but no one's talking.
There's got to be something we're missing. Well, he's tired and emotional. As a newt, it's just seen the stripper off. Full marks for that. Yeah, sure, but you're a young bloke, you're feeling a bit frisky. Well, what are you going to do?
Go to his girlfriend's place and climb in a window.
Every time you open your mouth, it's a revelation.
Look, I was just answering the question.
Her old man catches him halfway through the window.
Or worse, in the bedroom.
Gets stuck into him, sees him off the property, and heads off down the highway.
Which is where we find him.
Coming from the direction of the Blakeney farm.
But sure, it's no big deal these days to find your daughter in the bedroom with the guy she's about to get married to.
I doubt if Ned Blakeney would share your views, Parrish.
No, his missus has just run off with another bloke. I mean, he thinks that all men are bastards and all women are tarts.
Where exactly are you getting all this from, Peter?
A prolonged study of the human heart.
He is right. We need to have a talk to Ned Blakeney.
You reckon I went the knuckle on him? Why would I?
We wondered whether Jeff came to see Charmian and...
And what?
And we thought maybe he was in her room.
I caught him at it.
Well, Father might get very angry and...
And things may get out of hand.
Yeah.
You know the first thing, do you? Wife of mine. She gave me a daughter, but that was it. Now, plenty of blokes would have kicked her out, got a new wife, had sons. Not me, for all the thanks I got.
I'm still not getting it, Mr. Blakeney.
My grandfather cleared this place. So there was him, then me dad, then me. But I got no one to take over. I need breeders. So, sooner that girl throws a son, the happier I'll be.
Right. So you didn't catch him at it?
Well, if I had her, I would have shook his hand and left him to it.
Sergeant?
Jeff's gone.
Yes, they released him from the hospital.
No, he got out 2 hours ago and never got back to the pub.
What about his mobile?
It's switched off, and I've rung around, and no one knows where he is. He's just vanished.
Wolfie! You seen Jeff around?
No.
Well, someone was meant to pick him up from the hospital. Was that you?
No.
You got any idea who might have?
No.
Look, he checked out of the hospital 2 hours ago on his way to the pub, and no one's seen him since.
So?
So, today's his wedding day. Look, the rings had been stolen. He's been bashed. Now he's gone missing. Mate, what's going on?
No, my business.
Hey, you're the best man. You're supposed to be his best mate.
Yeah, that was then. This is now.
Okay, all right, we're going down the station.
Wolfie, someone caused Jeff some serious harm last night. Now, they could be harming him again as we speak.
I don't think so.
Well, why don't you think so? Well, that's a fair question, isn't it?
Look, someone like that just goes around asking for it, okay?
Someone like what?
Jeff bloody Vincent.
I'm not following you.
Don't want to talk about it.
Wolfie, what happened?
I reckon he's just gone away. Can't face it.
Can't face what?
He'll phone or write from wherever he goes. But you won't ever see him again in Mount Thomas.
Why is that? What happened?
What I say stays in this room. We left him with the stripper. I give him an hour and then I went back. The last year in school, we used to drive down to the river and have a cold one while the sun rose. It was getting on for dawn, so I thought, you know, we'd do it one last time before the wedding. We got talking and I was drunk. Otherwise I wouldn't have said it. But I told him how much I love Charmian. And how that if he wasn't in the picture, I'd be the one to marry her. And he kind of got, I don't know, emotional. So I bashed him.
He got emotional, so you bashed him?
Yeah. You understand?
Hey, I'm not sure I do, mate. There was more to it, wasn't there?
He kind of said how much he liked Charm and me.
He said liked?
He kind of said loved Charm and me. I mean, Charm is a girl I'd want to marry. And he was talking about the three of us like... Oh, made me want to throw up.
What did?
He kissed me, okay? He kissed me on the bloody mouth! So I beat the crap out of him and took off.
Where is Jeffrey Vincent now?
I wouldn't have a clue.
Do you realise you'll be charged with intentionally caused injury and unlawful assault?
You are kidding.
He was your best mate.
The poofter kissed me!
Thank
Well,
you.
you got the description, so if he does turn up.
Evan and I cleared up that serious assault.
Oh, yeah? Who did it?
The best man.
Railway station and bus terminal, I haven't seen him.
Apparently, Jeff kissed him and told him that he loved him.
You can't go around showing that sort of affection without a certain amount of fisticuffs.
Wolfie's father said that he was definitely at home the time that Jeff Vincent disappeared.
His father said this. Well,
Wolfie's theory is that Jeff is so ashamed he's left town.
he could be lying low somewhere.
We checked with all his friends.
I'll start checking with the hotels.
Hey, Joe,
What?
what's this stripper really like?
Oh, can we leave the locker room
No.
chat till later,
Sometimes
thanks?
these strippers aren't what they seem. And if Jeff's a little... The strippers...
What are you saying? That he could be shacked up with her?
Or him.
Am I what? You think these aren't real?
Look, we're not trying to invade your privacy. We're just trying to clarify a few things.
And you think I found my daughter under a cabbage?
No.
No, but you think the groom is gay and he might have run off with the transvestite stripper.
Gloria, we just want your opinion. Your professional opinion.
He's nice enough. Okay. When I touched him by way of encouragement, he backed off. Now, this could be modesty or fidelity, or yes, it could mean that he bats for the other team.
And you've got no idea where he might be?
Of course I haven't. You don't believe me, do you? All right, come on.
No, that won't be necessary.
Oh, yes, it is. I'm not having you lot turn up on my doorstep with a search warrant.
What's going on?
Oh, Tess is just checking something out first.
Checking what?
Something.
Anyone else want to have a look? Okay, then. I to send a bill.
Don't put me through something like that again, please.
Is someone going to tell me?
No.
Probably just as well.
Wolfie is the prime suspect, but he's alibied.
Yeah, by his old man.
Maybe somebody else picked up Jeff from the hospital.
We haven't been able to find anyone who saw it happen.
Does this hypothetical person know what happened between Wolfie and Jeff?
Well, Wolfie must have confided in someone.
Well, women might, but blokes don't. Look, if it happened to you, you might have run off and told all your girlfriends, but if it happened to me...
You'd have bottled it up.
No, it's not bottling it up. It's just not blabbing about it.
What do you reckon, PJ? Men bottle, but women blab?
I really would prefer not to get into this.
All right, okay. Wolfie bottled. I don't reckon he told anyone. I think Jeff just skipped town to get away from it all.
So who picked him up?
Well, another mate. Right now, he's probably on his way to Sydney or wherever country gays escape to when they've been outed.
Love the sensitive way you put that.
Hasn't he got a car?
It's still parked around the back of the Imperial.
So why didn't he use it?
It's too easily traced.
Charmian and her mother are here. She's got a phone message.
Charmian, I'm sorry about this, but I've got to go away for a while. It's hard to put into words, but I think I'm gay. I think I've known ever since that time in Benalla when we tried to make love and I couldn't. So it's better I leave now and please say sorry to everyone.
Charmian, I'm really sorry.
No, you don't understand. We've never tried to make love. I wanted to wait until I was married, and Jeff always respected that.
So what happened in Benalla?
Nothing. We've never been near the place, ever.
Now, you think your fiancé sent this message under duress?
It's the only explanation. By making up that stuff about Benalla, Jeff was sending me a message.
Well, whoever forced him to make that phone call knew about the gay thing.
And it was someone who didn't want the wedding to go ahead.
I have to go and get changed.
There's no point, love.
I have to show Faith. If I show Faith, God will honour that.
Look, your mum's right, Charmian. Why don't you go home and wait till you hear from us?
No. I'm going to be there at the altar on time. Jeff will be there. Tell everyone the wedding's still on.
Wolfie, from where I'm sitting, you look to be in a lot of trouble.
I told you I hit him in self-defence.
Right, but your problem now is that he's missing.
And seeing as how you'd like to marry Charmian yourself, and you assaulted Jeff...
When he went missing, I was with my dad.
That may be true, but an alibi from your old man doesn't have the same ring as I was in a card game with a magistrate.
What Detective Hasham is trying to say is that if Jeffrey Vincent turns up dead, you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
I don't know where he is.
Whoever abducted him knew about the allegation he was gay and wanted to stop the wedding.
You're the one who's been making that allegation.
So who'd you tell? Someone forced him to make that phone call.
Maybe with a gun at his head, or a knife at his throat.
If the wedding cancellation's made permanent, you're looking at accessory to murder. Wolfie, we're trying to help you here.
Ned Blakeney. I went and saw him and told him to call the wedding off and why.
Where is he, Ned?
Shot through, hasn't he? I've been on the phone the last half hour cancelling the wedding arrangements.
Who told you about it?
Sham did.
Yeah, what'd she say?
Well, you know, said that Jeff rung, left a message saying that he was, you know, like that. That he'd left.
That's it?
What else do you want after what happened between him and Benalla?
Benalla never happened. Jeff just said it did. It was a trick.
Just tell us where you've got him, Mr. Blakeney.
Step back.
You all right?
Yeah, he's fine.
I suppose I'll be charged.
I suppose you will.
Trying to protect my own daughter.
No, for abducting your future son-in-law. Jeff's on his way.
Thanks.
Shouldn't be too long. Look, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but it was your dad who picked him up from the hospital, locked him up and forced him to make that phone call.
My father's very hurt.
You right there, mate?
Yeah.
Listen, Jeff.
No, Jonesy. I've got a confession to make. It was all just getting too much. The arrangements, the rehearsal, Even before we got to the church, Ned and Hillary were yelling at each other. I just wanted it to stop. I wanted to get out of there, get a chance to think straight. I didn't realise he was going to start World War III.
Does Charmian know?
I was going to tell her. I didn't get a chance. I wouldn't have let anyone get charged over it, though.
And what about what happened with Wolfie?
Stupid. Just stupid. Too much grog.
Is that all it was?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Charmian's at the church.
She still wants to go ahead.
Well, it looks like it. Do you?
What's taking them so long?
It'll be all right, Mrs. Blakeney. We're not going anywhere.
Has Ned been charged?
Not yet. He had some stock to feed.
Yeah, so he's coming in after that.
Glory be. Turned you into country coppers at last.
Here they come. Is everything all right?
We want to get married.
But we don't know if being best friends is enough.
Do you love each other?
Yes.
Forsaking all others?
I know I told Wolfie I loved him. Well, it was true. I mean, we've been mates forever. And I acted like an idiot. But Sharm's the best friend I'll ever have, and I just can't imagine not being with her.
And I don't want to marry anyone else. I'm just not sure. Mum, I wish I could tell you, love, but after your dad and me...
The church says that marriage is for having children and for helping people be faithful and for mutual help and companionship. I married for love, and now I'm divorced. It's probably the greatest failure of my life. But I'm not sure that my ex-husband and I were ever best friends.
Are you married, Senior Sergeant Croydon?
I was. I fell in love with my wife when we were kids. And we had children, and we were a comfort to one another. And then she died. And I lost the closest friend I'd ever had.
And would you marry again?
Yes.
Senior Sergeant Croydon, I need to ask you a favour.
It's a little bit more than I deserve.
No, it's not. You're my dad.
Right, Ned, as soon as you've done your bit, I want you to come and sit with me and Senior Constable Stewart. Do not go anywhere near your ex-wife, understand?
Yes, Tom.
We have come together today in the sight of God and in the presence of this congregation.
How long have they been here?
Oh, only about an hour or so. I don't know whether they're celebrating or commiserating.
Don't let them have too much, eh? I mean, they're already in enough trouble without being on a drunken disorderly.
They're muttering in their beers that a certain group of coppers persuaded Sharm to marry one of those.
We didn't persuade. Anyway, as to which foot Jeff kicks with, the jury would still be out on that.
The old miraculous conversion, though.
Don't start.
Hey, I hear we're into marriage counselling now, eh? New age policing?
Jeff and Charmian simply asked whether love or friendship was the best basis for marriage.
What'd you say?
Friendship.
What would you have said then?
That I married for love. Somehow we blew it, but I reckon I'll do it again someday.
No.
Married for love.
Pete?
We'll talk about football or something.
Oh, not about nerve.
I'm starting to feel like I'm turning to someone's girlfriend.
Well, then, do I have the man for you?
Leave it alone, Parish, will you?
Look out! It's the tart and the toy boy.
Give it a rest, Ned.
Don't be an idiot, Ned. You're on bail, remember?
Yeah, a man's got a right to defend what's his.
Listen, even after what you did, your daughter had the grace to forgive you. Now, can't you do the same thing?
Usual?
Yeah.
No.
Take him outside!
Do it!
God's sake, get him out of here! Take him out, Sam! I know someone who's passionately in love most of the time, with a whole series of different blokes. Doesn't work for her. So, friendship? Maybe it could work.
Is this someone you meant? And that's put you off marriage?
No, I just don't see the point. You know, if you love someone and you get on well together, what difference does a marriage certificate make? A bit of paper doesn't mean it's going to last.
So you'll never get married?
I didn't say that. But it won't be for romance. I'll need something better than a rush of blood to the head.
You cynic.
And what are you going to do? Meet the girl of your dreams, race her off into the sunset and live happily ever after?
I hope so.
Yeah? How will you know when you find her? Big boobs, great legs?
No, I want something a little more than that, Tess.
Yeah. Such as?
Someone independent, feisty, someone who knows what they want out of life and doesn't rely on other people to get it for them.
Is that all?
Someone who'll make the effort to understand who I am and not judge me for that. Have a drink?
Yeah, thanks.
Good display, dude. Did you congratulate him?
No, I didn't. But perhaps you can when you and Joe make your presence felt there after school this afternoon. That'll be after you blitz the parents double parking at the primary. Blitz? A child could get knocked over, maybe killed. PJ, burglary stats?
Down. Well, due to my brilliant detective work and a little bit of help from the others.
Mate, they've just switched to shoplifting.
Reverend Curtis reports a domestic in the grounds of Holy Trinity Church.
A domestic? They're not even married yet.
Who?
A mate of mine, Jeff. Him and his girlfriend, Charmy, and they're having their wedding rehearsal today.
What, she's trying to get him under thumb already?
Well, Starties are mean to go on then, eh?
All right, just go and sort it out, will you?
Evan, what's with all the smart aleck remarks? Whenever I'm doing the readout, you've always got some wisecrack.
Look, it's a bit of fun. I didn't think you minded.
There's a time and a place.
So you got the time, I got the place.
Behave yourself. Mount Thomas 258 to BKC. On code 5 at our last. Hey, kind of problem here.
Nothing I can't sort out in a couple of minutes.
We are supposed to be rehearsing Mr. Blakeney's daughter's wedding, but apparently the rings have gone missing.
Yeah, gone missing in his pockets.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Blake.
Look, search him. And while you're at it, have a look at the hotel room he's sharing with my missus.
Not your missus any longer. Look, this isn't about rings. This is about the fact that Ned can't accept Damien as my new partner.
Partner, you toy boy, you mean?
All right, all right.
Well, have a look at you. You're old enough to be his mother.
Damien has a perfect right to accompany me to my daughter's wedding.
Yeah, knock off everything that's not nailed down.
Okay, all right, let's just calm down, shall we? Now, what is this about missing rings?
Jeff, what's going on, mate?
Mate, they've been sniping at each other all day.
Your guy's gone feral.
He doesn't mean any harm.
Shut up, Wolfie.
They're like the Damien.
A good woman wore it before you.
Charmy's amazing. She just takes it all in a stride.
Hey! Hey! All of you, down the station now! Let's go!
Dad wanted me to wear his mum's wedding ring to get married in. I didn't mind, but we wanted 2 rings, didn't we, darling?
Yeah.
Dad dropped the old ring into the jeweller's to get resized and another one made to match for Jeff.
Craig's Jewellery on the main street.
Right, so when did you pick them up?
Yesterday. I got him from Melbourne about 5 o'clock. I went straight there. He had the rings in the boxes already wrapped up. I paid him and then went out for a few drinks with Wolfie.
You're the best man?
Yeah, my job to keep him nice and legless till a happy event.
So you didn't actually see the rings in the jeweller shop?
No, I just gave the box to Wolfie.
Did you look at them?
No, why would I? They're just rings. I just stuck them in my pocket and when we opened the box there was nothing in there.
Well, the value of these rings would be...
About $1,000 all up. But Gran's wedding ring's something really special for Dad. That's why he got so upset.
My mum was dying and she gave me the ring, asked me to use it when I got married. I did. So then it was Hillary's wedding ring. But then she said she's leaving me for some poon.
Yeah, well, these things do happen, Ned.
My mother's wedding ring, and she's wearing it all the time that she's with this salesman. So I took it off her. Anyway, next thing I hear, she's taken Fancy Man down to Harold's yesterday to look at the rings.
Harold Craig's?
The jeweller's 2 blocks down.
Yeah, that's when I reckon he stole it back for her.
Who?
The punsy boyfriend. Hillary has to have everything her own way. She wants the ring back, it stands to reason.
I think it was the crown jewels the way Ned went berserk.
Has he always been so aggressive towards you and Mr. Chapman?
Oh, yeah. When I first met Damien, I just knew that he was the man for me. Well, Ned went mental. He started asking if I wore the ring when we were making love. Then he ripped it off my hand. Said he was going to keep it for Charmian.
How did you feel about that?
How do you think I felt? I could have lost a finger.
I mean, about